Hey guys, what's up? It's Megan here, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming a little bit of a different video for you guys. Today I'm filming a reading vlog. So I'm basically going to be vlogging my entire week and what I'm reading, and reading updates, and everything in between, and all things bookish. So yeah, I'm super excited to film this video. I've been wanting to film a reading vlog for so long, and now I'm finally going to do it. So I'm going to talk to you guys about what I'm planning to read this week. So the first book that I'm currently reading is Undercover Princess by Connie Glynn. This book is about two girls, Lottie Pumpkin, who is an ordinary girl who has spent her life longing for the extraordinary, and Ellie the Wolf, who is the crown princess of Maradova, who wants nothing more than a chance at an ordinary life. So these two girls wind up being roommates at Rosewood Hall, which is a boarding school for the elite students and basically the children of important people in the world. And what happens is Lottie ends up being confused for the Maradova princess, and the entire school thinks she's the Maradova princess instead of Ellie Wolf. And they're completely okay with that because all Ellie wants is a normal life, and Lottie has dreamed of being a princess. So it could work out perfectly for them, except somebody at the school knows their secret and they're trying to figure it out before anybody else finds out the truth. I am absolutely loving this book. I am about 160 pages in, and it's fantastic. I am enjoying it so much, and I'm super excited to be reading it. So the next book I'm going to talk about is one that I'm super excited to read, and also kind of weird, but I read Lord of the Flies last week, and I read like 2 chapters a day, and I realized how much I enjoyed it because it gave me a break from reading my main book that I was reading at the time and giving me a chance to read something else. So I decided that I'm going to do that for a long time, or try and continue to do that. And the book I picked for this week is The Girl in the Well Is Me by Karen Rivers. This book I talked about in my books I didn't like video. And this book is but I decided to I don't know, reread it because I think I could understand it and appreciate it more now. So this book is about Cami Summers, who wants to be popular, but during the girl's popular initiation, she ends up falling into a well, and the book is basically about, while she's awaiting rescue, her reflecting on all the problems and troubles in her life and her coming to terms and accepting them. And I'm really excited to read this book because I think I can definitely appreciate it more now that I've grown as a reader. And so I'm super excited to read it. The next book I have is Zora and Me by Victoria Bond and T.R. Simon. This book is about a girl named Zora who is determined to prove that her theory of this murder case that has happened in her town is true. So what has happened is a young man has been murdered and found by the train tracks in a small Florida town, and Zora believes that he was killed by a shape-shifting gator man who prowls the marshes, aching to satisfy his hunger of beautiful voices. And the man who was killed, Ivory, apparently has a very beautiful voice, and that's why Zora thinks this shape-shifting gator man killed him. And so Zora and her best friends, Carrie and Teddy, set out to prove Zora's theory, but in their search for the truth, they stumble into an ugly web of envy, lies, deceit, and betrayal. I picked this book up off my bookshelf the other day because I forgot what it was about, and I immediately was hooked. I want to read it right now, but I'm waiting until I'm done with Undercover Princess, and then I'm going to pick it up. So the last physical book I have is a book that I don't know if I'll get to this week, but I would like to at least start, and that is Scarlet and Ivy, The Curse in the Candlelight by Sophie Cleverly. I love the Scarlet and Ivy series, as you guys know. I talk about it so often on this channel. And this book is about, well, the series is about twin sisters named Scarlet and Ivy who go to Rookwood School, which is very dark, and there's so many twisted things that have happened in the school in the past and in the present. And Scarlet and Ivy have basically been figuring out all these secrets and these mysteries and basically bringing them to light. And this one is about a new girl at Rookwood School who is very mysterious, and a curse threatens a pupil, and Halloween is coming, and that's all. That's basically all the synopsis says. But I love this series, so I'm obviously excited to read it. So the last book I want to read this week is Prince Charming by Rachel Hawkins. I don't know much about this book. I believe it's about a girl whose sister marries a prince, and then she goes with her sister to this new kingdom, and she meets this guy who's going to help her learn how to be like kind of the perfect figure in the public eye, and so how to act and etiquette since her life is now being very public. And they end up falling in love because it's a YA contemporary, duh, and I'm super excited to read it. I've been wanting to read it for a long time, and I got this urge to read it the other day, and so I got it on Libby. Super excited to read it. So yeah, those are all the books I have that I need to read this week, which is a lot, because I have 4 physical books and then I have an ebook, so that's 5 books. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but we're going to try. So now I think I'm just gonna go read. I was reading a little bit this morning of Undercover Princess, and I'm probably just gonna go read until it's time for me to eat lunch. So I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so I just finished eating some lunch, and I read some of Undercover Princess. I read about 20 pages, and now I think I'm going to read my 2 chapters of Girl on the Wall Is Me for the day. Super excited to get started. Good morning guys, so it's the next day. I ended up not filming an update last night, so I'm going to update you guys now. Also, I don't think I said it yesterday, but yesterday was Sunday the 9th of August. Today is Monday the 10th of August. And this morning I've just been reading Undercover Princess. I'm currently on page 376, and I have about 60 pages left. And I don't want to finish it because I downloaded the sequel on ebook, but I don't want to read it yet. I kind of want to try and wait until September to read it, but I want to read it so bad. I'm just taking a break from the book right now because something's happening and I don't want it to happen, and I'm very scared right now for the main character Lottie, and I just don't want to read it because I don't want anything bad to happen to her because I love her so much. So I just need to put the book down. I'm currently watching Alien Bookland because I need just a break. I'm probably gonna pick it back up in a couple of minutes, but I'm terrified. Okay guys, so I just finished eating some lunch, and now I'm going to be filming a reading update kind of thing. Also, if you hear any noise, that's my sister because she's up on my bed.
Hello!
You can't see her, but she's there.
I'm here. I exist.
Okay, be quiet. I have to talk now. So, I finished Undercover Princess. I absolutely loved this book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Oh, this book, I loved it so much. I'm definitely going to be continuing with the series. I'll probably talk about this more in my all the books I read this summer video that will be coming out in a couple of weeks, but I'll talk about it a little here. It was just so immersive, and I read some reviews on Goodreads that didn't like the book, but I completely don't understand any of them. Some of the characters were not as developed as they probably could have been, but I still loved it. The main characters were so amazing. I loved Lottie and Ellie and Jamie, even though Jamie could be insufferable at times, but it was still amazing. And I'm super excited to continue with the series. Part of me wants to pick up the sequel right now, but I decided that I'm going to try and wait till September to read the sequel, but we'll see if that happens. So, excuse you. And, okay. And I also started Zora and Me, and I'm 12 pages in, and I'm really liking it so far. It's pretty short, so I kind of want to try and finish it today, but it's going pretty good, I guess. I think it's going to be pretty fast-paced, so. And then I also am going to have to read my 2 chapters of The Girl on the Wall is Me for the day. I was going to do that right now, but Lauren and I are going to go build a fort. And then I'm going to read my 2 chapters.
In the fort.
In the fort. So, yes, those are all of my reading updates. So, I guess I'm going to go build a fort now. Hey guys, so it's a little while later now, and I read my 2 chapters of The Girl on the Wall is Me. I'm enjoying it a lot more this time than I did when I first read it. I think I'm about almost halfway through now, which would make sense since it's only 11 chapters. But I didn't do any more reading of Zora and Me because I decided to do some painting. My sister and I have gotten the Let's Make Art subscription boxes for the entire summer. So I had some projects that I hadn't caught up on yet. So I did the June Beach Shore project. I think this turned out super cute. I really like it. And then I also, in the July box, we got 2 little watercolor pads. So I started this one. I'm going to do a picture of, if you've seen the book Under Rose Tinted Skies or something, I'll put a picture of it here, but I'm going to make a rendition of that cover on this little one and hang it up in my room somewhere. So I painted the sky, and I'm going to go in and draw the bird cage with a marker. But right now, I think I'm going to update my reading journals for Undercover Princess, because I haven't done it yet. I have 2 reading journals. I have this one, which is a black and white one. It has a penguin on the front, and this is basically, I write down all the books I read just in black marker pen. This is the page I'm currently on. I just have all the books I've read since spring break of 6th grade when I started this journal. And then this one, it is my more decorative one, so it says Let the Adventure Begin on it, and it has this cool watercolor map of the world. And I'll show you what I mean. So this is my August spread, so it's kind of like a bullet journal. So it says August, Hello August right here, and on this side it says, every time I slip into the ocean, it's like going home, which is just a quote I found on Google, and I did it on this page because I had an empty page and I wanted to put something there. So that's my cover page, and then this is my August TBR page, and then I have my August book page where I write all the books I've read and the date I read them. And I like doing it just to keep up with my books, and then I have my Goodreads reading challenge page where I just have all the books I've read in different spines with the color coordinating for the book cover, and then I have the 100 book challenge which matches the other page. So I'm probably going to update those now, and then after that I might just watch some booktube videos, or I might read for a little bit. I'm not really sure. I do have to reorganize my bookshelf a little bit because my sister gave me back the book that she was borrowing from me, and now I have no space on my shelf for it because since she's borrowed it, I've moved things around, so I have to fix that, but that's it for now. I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Good morning, guys. So it is Tuesday now, and I have some updates for you guys, obviously. So this morning I was reading a little bit of Zora and Me, and I'm officially 100 pages in, which means I have 70 pages left of this book, and I'm finished with it. I'm really liking it. When I imagine it in my head, I imagine it as like a movie a lot, and the main character, it's told in like second person perspective. So it's told in the perspective of Zora's best friend Carrie. And when I hear her speak and the way she talks about events, it reminds me of a narrator in a movie in a way. And I really like it. I really like that aspect. I don't really read a ton of second person point of view books, so I'm really liking it. And then I read my 2 chapters of The Girl on the Wall Is Me yesterday, and I really liked it. I'm liking it a lot more than I did the first time I read it, and I'm currently 92 pages in, and there's like 200 pages. So I'm almost halfway through. And so yeah, those are my reading updates. Also, I finished my Under Rose Tainted Skies little painting. I definitely said Under Rose Tinted Skies yesterday, but it's Under Rose Tainted Skies. I couldn't remember which one it was. This is how it turned out. I think it looks really cute. I don't know if I'm going to hang it on my bookshelf or if it's going to go like on my wall somewhere, because I kind of want to hang it on my bookshelf, but I don't know. So I did that yesterday, and then the rest of the day just kind of hung out, did a little reading of Zora and Me, obviously. And so for today, my sister and I are going to have a reading party in a little bit, which is basically where we just sit and we read together. And then I think after lunch we're going to make cookies, so I'll probably vlog that. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
The child just fell.
Oh, you like sunk in the middle.
It's okay. I bet they still taste good. They have a cookie wars now.
Good morning, guys. So it is Wednesday, and I have some reading updates, my morning reading update for you. So yesterday I ended up finishing Zora and Me. I really enjoyed this book. I ended up giving it 3 out of 5 stars. just because it's very short, and I feel like things maybe could have been developed a little bit more, but I also just really enjoyed it in general. And I didn't realize going into it that this book is roughly based off of Zora Neale Hurston's childhood. Zora Neale Hurston is a writer, and I thought that was very interesting, especially at the end, because there was a lot of information about her. There was a little biography in the back that I found really, really interesting. So I really enjoyed this book, and I'm very happy I read it. And of course, I read my 2 chapters of The Girl on the Wall Is Me for the day yesterday. And then I also started Prince Charming, which I've been reading. I read yesterday afternoon, and I was reading it this morning as well. I'm 100 pages in, and I'm really, really liking it. We just met the, I think, main lead male, love interest. So I'm really excited. That's really exciting. And then I really love the character Daisy. Daisy's the main character. She's so funny and witty, and she's just hilarious. And I love her a lot. So yeah, my plans for today are my sister and I think are just gonna hang out around the house today, and then I would like to get some of my summer reading stuff done because I have to answer questions for Lord of the Flies, and I need to get that done. And then I think my sister and I are going to go through my bookshelves today and take off books I don't want anymore. So I think that's the plan. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so good morning. It's Thursday. And I didn't end up vlogging anymore yesterday because I wasn't feeling well. And I really didn't do much except lay on the couch. So I have my morning reading update. So I finished Prince Charming this morning. Oh my gosh, this book, I loved it so much. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Daisy is just so amazing. I love her. Miles, oh my gosh, I loved this book so much, and I'm probably going to read the next one. It's not really a series, but the companion novel, Her Royal Highness. I think I'm probably going to end up reading it because I loved this one so much. And she also has another series, a trilogy that she wrote. I think it's the Rebel Belle trilogy. I started reading the first book a while back, but I DNF'd it. But now I definitely want to go back and try and read it. So I think I'm probably going to end up doing that. But right now, I think I'm going to finish The Girl on the Wall Is Me, because I have 3 chapters left, but it's only 20 or 30 pages. So I think I'm probably going to go and finish that. And then I might start Scarlet and Ivy, or I might watch Netflix, because I really want to watch Netflix, because I haven't been watching it, because I've been doing so much reading, but there's so many shows that I want to watch, and so I think I might take a break from reading and watch on Netflix, because I've been doing a lot of reading. But I think that's it. I do have to go for an orthodontist appointment today, but I think that's all of my plans. So I'll talk to you guys probably after I finish this book. Okay, so I'm back. It's a little while later from my last clip, and I have finished The Girl on the Wall Is Me by Karen Rivers. I really enjoyed reading this book the second time. I think I definitely understood it more, and I found it more funny than depressing this time around. I really liked it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was just a really cute, heartwarming kind of middle grade, and I would definitely recommend it, I think. It's not one of my favorite books, but I did enjoy reading it. So now I think I'm going to work on my questions for Lord of the Flies, and watch some Netflix while I do that, because it gets two things that I wanted to do today done. So I'm gonna go do that now. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. So yeah. Good morning, guys. So it is Friday, the second to last day of this reading vlog, and I have my morning reading update. So I finished 2 books yesterday, obviously, and then I didn't do much reading after that, and I haven't done much reading this morning either. I'm about 50 pages into Scarlet and Ivy. I went to the orthodontist yesterday and my teeth really hurt, so that's why I haven't been doing much. I've just been lying on the couch because it just really hurts and I don't feel like doing anything because of it. But I do have a surprise. My mom brought me home 3 books from my elementary school librarian, one of which I can keep and the other 2 I have to return. So the one I can keep is The Summer I Saved the World in 65 Days by Michelle Weber Hurwitz. I think that's what it says. It's difficult for me to read cursive. But I'm super excited to read this book. I've been wanting to read it for a while. I think the cover is just so pretty and summery. And this book is basically about this girl named Nina who decides every single day of her summer she's going to do something nice for the people who live in her neighborhood. But while she's doing this, she discovers surprises about her neighbors and things in the neighborhood and maybe even herself. I'm super excited to read this book. And I've been wanting to read it for such a long time, and I think I'm really going to enjoy it. So the first book that I have to return is Odd One Out by Nic Stone. I did not think I would be interested in this book, and then my mom sent me a picture of it, and I was like, might as well pick it up. So it's basically like a love triangle, which I think is super cool. So, because I don't read a lot of stuff with love triangles just because I kind of find them annoying at points, but I feel like I'm gonna like this book. I've read Dear Martin by Nic Stone and I really, really liked that. So this book is about Courtney Cooper and Jupiter Charity Sanchez, Coop and Jupe. And basically, Cooper has had a crush on Jupiter for a little while, and then this new girl named Ray Chin moves to town, and she and Cooper start dating, and then Jupiter realizes that she might actually want to be with Cooper, even though she's always liked girls. And then Ray also likes both of them, I think. It's hard for me to grasp. I'm trying to figure it out. But I'm super excited to read this. I think I'm really gonna like it. So. And then the last and final book is Scythe by Neal Shusterman. I did not think I would ever read this book just because it doesn't look like something I'd be into. But once again, my mom sent me the picture and I was like, well, I'll read it. It's for free. I don't have to buy it. I haven't seen it at the library in a while, so I'll just pick it up, read it, see if I like it. I'm not really sure what this is about. I'll read the synopsis real quick to see what I can gather. So I think it's about this world where humanity has conquered all things and has even conquered death. Now Scythes are the only ones who can end life, and they are commanded to do so in order to keep the size of the population under control. Citra and Rowan are chosen to apprentice a scythe, a role that neither wants. These teens must master the art of taking life, knowing that the consequence of failure could mean losing their own. I'm really excited to read this. I'm probably going to pick it up next after Scarlet and Ivy, even though there's another book that I want to pick up, but I might read this instead. I'll see where it takes me. But those are the books I got, and I'm super excited to read all of them. Now, I think I'm just going to chill out for the rest of the day. I might watch some TV. Hopefully get some more reading done, but we'll see what happens. Hey guys, so it is now Sunday, and I did not film any on Saturday. Mainly because I didn't really do anything. I kind of just laid around the house and didn't do much. I didn't do a ton of like reading updates, like I didn't have much to update on. So I decided that I am now going to wrap up this vlog. So this week I ended up reading 4 books. I finished Undercover Princess by Connie Glynn, Zora and Me by Victoria Bond and T.R. Simon, The Girl on the Wall is Me by Karen Rivers, and Prince Charming by Rachel Hawkins. I also made a lot of progress in Scarlet and Ivy, The Curse and the Candlelight. I'm planning on finishing this today because I have like about 100 pages left and I'm really enjoying this book. I enjoyed all of the books I read this week a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, you've got to like, you've got to subscribe, and you've got to comment down below what you want to see in my next video. I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Bye guys.